What's up, tankers? Buckskin Snuggy here with another match in my T62a. This was a pretty good match. You can see there's a lot of tier 10s on each team.
Let's go!
It's on Sand River at night. So I quickly try to make a mad dash to the north side of the map. With a gun rammer and brothers in arms, I've gotten the load time down to 5.5 seconds. So I quickly try to make a dash up onto the top of this hill here to get some high ground. Notice that there's a 57 heavy sitting over there fighting it out with one of our other tier 10s. So I try to get a little bit sneaky here and throw in a couple of punches. One quick snapshot, got lucky with that. Had to take a quick peek up top to see who was up top. After realizing that nobody was there to fire back at me, I committed to another shot on the 57. So I drop back into cover, try to head back up, which was utterly a fail, judging from the angle that I was trying to go up on. So I commit again and struggle. Realize I'm not going to be able to make it up because I wanted to get up here before those other two heavies, got situated. So dip back down, try to get another running head start. Quickly realize our 4202 and our E5 are going to need help with another enemy E5 and an IS-7. So this move right here is just a little bit stupid. I did not have the gun depression to pull this off whatsoever. Peek out, get a shot, total bounce shot, ate a shell for it, and realized, okay, I need a better tactic here. While these two were distracted, I noticed I had a window of opportunity to kind of sneak out and try to get hull down. Once I get into position, that's where the fun begins. Most of the times in a situation like this, I try to commit to firing on one tank alone. After I took another bounce from that enemy E5, I wanted to take a quick look at where he is. These last couple of kill shots trolled me, so I quickly jumped to the E5 knowing that there was a shot on him that I could commit to. That one shell basically got eaten by his tracks, hit that lower plate. That IS-7 was in pretty good cover, so I noticed this is my opportunity to pounce.
Ready to fire. Target released.
Got a good lucky shot on the ass end of that IS-7.
They're knocked out.
Another quick little shot on the side of that E5. He goes into cover, but as you can see with the E5, he's got a huge commander's hatch. So quickly made short work of the E5. And as a medium should, you should always be trying to help out different choke points, or else, you know, if your team is falling on one side, because you have the speed to get over there, you might want to get the move on.
Right through their armor.
A couple of well-placed collar shots on the 57 makes short work of him. Had to fish around here a little bit to see if I can get a shot on the E75. Try moving up on this other heavy, but quickly realize that there are people sitting up on the sniping ridge waiting for me to come over.
Target unlocked.
And totally screwed up a shot on the E75. So once I realized the other side of the map was kind of getting overrun, I figured I'd basically head over and try to help them out. We needed some defense on the far side of the map. Trying to see if I can get a shot on that Jaggaroo. Realized he's on the other side. This shot was just kind of dumb. Took a shot when, after I shot, I realized that that T28 was on the low side of that sand dune. There was no way I could have hit him. His tank was perfectly covered. So right here I was a little confused as to why I was spotted, but I realized it was the E75 to the left of me. And that gun depression, just not enough, so I try to reposition. T28 realizes he can't do nothing, so he peeks back. Now in this spot I get into a really good hull down position and fight it out with some Iron Giants. As you can see, the 3 of those heavies are also hull down, which is going to make this even trickier. That was just a fail shot. That was just over the side of his turret. He backed up just in time. Now you'll notice I'm trying to shoot at the top bar on these E100s. They have a flat bar on the top, basically acts as a commander's hatch. If you can get some high ground and you can smack that frontal bar, you can usually get a good penetrating shot and inflict damage.
Ready to fire.
Notice the tortoise is way out in the wide open. And if you look at the shot that I just took from that E100, it was a low damage roll, so what that tells me is he was playing it smart and he's shooting explosives at me because he knows his standard shells will bounce off the turret for my T62a. The turret armor for this tank is very, very effective. There he goes again, shooting more explosives at me. Get a quick kill shot on the tortoise. You always want to try to make sure you can kill as many weak tanks as you can, so you at least basically have one less gun shooting at you. Try to see if I can get a shot on that Jaggaroo, but he's in cover, so I commit back to the E-Hundies. I'm having a really hard time here hitting these bars on these E100s. As you can see, they're perfectly hull down. There he goes again, spamming another explosive at me. I'll give him props though, that's smart. It's better to do a little bit of damage than none. Have another quick peek for the Jaggaroo. He's in cover still. Actually no, I believe at this point he's dead. Another pot shot at the 103. Commander's hatches are always a good spot to be hitting people when they're hull down. See, I try to stay committed to that E100 in hopes that I can kill him. Another good shot on that bar. And totally missed that shot. Good support from the Jaggaroo, which just took out the 103. As you can see, I'm really running out of shells here because I'm trying to get as much work in here on these guys as I possibly can. Don't really have much to shoot at, but still, you gotta still try. And down to one last heat shell. This is going to be tricky. And then sure enough, the Jaggaroo finishes him off. At this point in the match, I still thought the Jaggaroo was still alive on the other side of that ridge, but once I seen that the E4 killed one of our enemies, I quickly realized that he's the last guy alive. So I make a quick mad dash over to go and fight the E4. So as you can see in this game though, any opportunity you can get with the T62a to get hull down, you'll really usually come out on top almost every time. The commander's hatch is very small in this tank, so it makes it very difficult to fight. Well, as always, thanks for watching guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that like button to show some support. Thanks guys. And see you guys on the battlefield.